Hey there's ladies and gentlemen, it's Justin with AAA Recreation and Relic Recovery. I'm just going to do a quick intro here. The following clips are from the same location, one of the local dumps that I've located here recently due to some excavation that has occurred. We're going to go ahead and get right into it and show you what I found. The video is going to follow up with a little bit of a cleanup just to show you some of the other items that I found out there that I previously have not taken clips of, but I still would like to share the finds with you just so you can kind of get an idea of what I've found out there. So let's go ahead and get into it. Hey folks, I'm Justin with AAA Recreation and Relic Recovery, and I'm back out at a location that I've been a few times, and I unfortunately haven't filmed before, but I figured I'd walk out here, see if I could find anything, and if I did, then I was gonna record a quick clip for you. But so far you can kind of see it's all overgrown, but I've actually found a few pieces like a Cola and a kist and some doll parts and various pieces in here. Well, I just stumbled upon this. Let me get you zoomed in. And I'm not an expert on marbles, but it's got blue swirls, so I'll take a look at it. And like you can see some glass there, some fairly more modern stuff over here, but I already picked it up because it was broken, but looks like a piece of milk glass. I'm not sure what it is yet. I figure I'll just live dig whatever this is. It's pretty Art Deco, whatever it is. You see how overgrown some of this stuff is? So, got my bully tool. Look around a bit. Actually, something right there. Should go ahead and live dig it. Not sure what that is, but doesn't look too old. But it's a bottle. So I'll get it cleaned up later and take some more shots of it. Actually, there's something on it right there. Looks like Pond's, something Pond's. Chesborough Pond's. So it's probably like a Vaseline or something like that. Something to the effect. So, alright, I'll keep looking. As you can see, the sun's brutal. I'm melting out here, 90 plus degrees, but let me flip you around. I'm not sure if this is whole or not, but just a possible mason jar lid. Yep, it's actually whole. It's at least something. Doesn't look like there's anything on it, but still it's something. Another piece over here. Oh, sorry for the shadow. Bottom of something. Saw a piece of, I think, Flobo, if it's not paper, and it's paper. Trash. So, you can kind of see how overgrown it is. Right next to the highway over here. I'll keep scraping around, see if I can find anything else. Alright, I didn't get you out for this because I Thought it was just a busted bottom to a bottle, and although it is busted, I'm not real sure what it is. If it's some type of ashtray, you can kind of see how thick it is. It's got that raised lip and flat base. It's got a anchor hocking, so it may not be old, but it's pretty thick whatever it is. I'll see if I can find anything on it. an interesting looking bottle. Well, it says 21 there. May not be very old. It's modern. That's pretty old. I just wonder where the rest of it is. It's got some crazing in it. That would be the base of a chero. And a big old mason jar. Probably a gallon. See what we got there. Unfortunately, I don't have my gloves on me, but oh, so whatever it is, it's broken. Maybe more. Some old wire. Pretty thick. Some old brick. Now, previously, most of these areas were all underwater from all the rain, but with all this heat, most of the rain's just draining away because it's so dry. So it makes a perfect time to check some of my old spots. Try to find anything that's been washed free of the soil. I've found Chero Cola pieces here. That's one of my other glass candidates that I found out here. It's actually the very first bottle I found out here. But unfortunately the crown top's been knocked off of it. I'm sure, as it is in most places, at least in the southeast, it is ungodly hot. Most places it feels like 110 degrees if you're lucky. You can see what it normally looks like. course, when it dries up is a good time, especially after quite a few rains. It's a good time to get out and check. I don't know what that is. See if you can find any relics or bottles. I've already found evidence of a dump site out here. There's something on that. I've pulled everything from marbles to bottles, some milk glass, a few relics, which I'm sure I'll piece into this video at some point. That's thin. It's got like a decorative edge to it. Some bone. More plates. That's the one thing I'm learning about this hobby is you spend more time looking for stuff than you do finding it. But you can't find it if you don't look for it. So this is a little spot that I've found some things before. Talk about big flask, maybe. See some rusty remnants, fragments. Some Art Deco. Metal laying all over the place. Look at that. You see that? Not gonna hold my breath that it's whole, but you never know. Nope. It's pretty cool though. I don't know what that would have been. Syrup, maybe? Vinegar? Chemical? Mason jar lids. Slowly but surely all this stuff will clear off from the rains and whatnot. Like an old pot or something. Just keep you out while I walk you around, maybe. Might have at least partial milk glass. Yeah, I'm sorry, I'm digging with my bare hands. And now I'm digging with a piece of glass. Danger, danger. Well, there you go. There's at least a full bottle. I found these before here. This exact spot. It says Mums. It's a Bristol Myers. It's a type of deodorant. I'll get a better picture of it if that's blurry. Well, I just pulled that cobalt piece out. Fortunately, it's broken as well. Well, there's definitely more stuff exposed. It doesn't look super old. I think that's broke. Big liquor bottle. As you can tell, I'm a little tired, slurring my words. You gotta watch that. There might be rattlesnakes up in there. Keep you out while I'm walking around. Old card. Alright, I don't really see anything in the vicinity right here, so, but that's at least something. Alright everybody, I'm going to try to do this pretty quick because it's already getting pretty hot out here, so I'm going to flip you around and show you a few of the pieces that I found out here, and kind of give you a quick rundown of what they are. And this spot that I've found is essentially anywhere from early 1910s probably on up until the 50s and 60s, and more local stuff just kind of strewn around. But I've kept a few of the pieces that, sorry, love bug season. I've kept a few of the pieces that I've found out there either for examples or just simply potential glass candidates at a later date. But I'll get you flipped around and show you a few of the pieces. George is here for the cleanup. That's my rooster. Let me just give you a quick overlook of everything that's here. Those are the pieces that you've seen in this video. It's one of the first pieces I found out here. Insulator, a few liquor bottles, some extracts, some medicinal items. I'm not sure if that was a vinegar or an orange juice, and a chemical. Some of the different glass pieces. A Chero and a kissed bottle. Of course, the Chero got the top knocked off of it, so I'll give you a close-up of some of these pieces. So as I mentioned, some of these pieces I've actually found or shared clips in this video. One of them being this marble that not sure if I've identified it completely, but I'll share that in this video as well. So but it's pretty cool. It's the very first one that I've found at a dump site before. So of course this was also found in this video. It's actually a deodorant. See if I can get that to focus in, but it's called Mums. It's Bristol Myers is the brand name. You can see it right there. New York, I do believe. Also that, of course, it's all cleaned up now. It's actually got a little bit of a blue hue, though it's hard to see. It might be more recent though, but it's almost like a small whiskey. And that green bottle I found in this video actually turns out to be 7-Up. You can see some of the etching of the ACL that was on it. Probably can't see it in this sun, but this is kind of like a knockoff whiskey, but it is embossed Ezra Brooks. Again, I'm just going to go through these real quickly, so because it's nothing super exciting, but just some of the pieces that I found out there. It's a Smirnoff flask. See the bottom there. Not sure the date on that one, but this is the second piece that I found out there. And of course it's broken, but it's got a really nice greenish blue to it. And you can see some of the embossing there. There's a Hemi-Ray 19. Actually still has some of the wood screwed up in there. This actually turned out to be a type of vanilla extract. I was thinking it was an olive oil, but I'll share a picture of the one that I found, the example with the label on it. These are several of the other cosmetics that I've found. This one's kind of got like a pumpkin shape to it. There's nothing on the bottom, unfortunately. Did find a glass stopper out there. It's got a green hue to it. It's another one of those mums, which again was a deodorant. And again, this one's a little bit more damaged, got a crack through it and a little damage around the lip of it. This was actually my first doll part. It's actually broken off at the shoulder, but it's pretty cool. It's porcelain type of insulator. It says nail it, patent applied for. Did find this. I'll share the info on it. I can't recall off the top of my head, but it's a Peterson or Peters. Can't read it right now, but I'll share the info on it that I found on it. It's actually pretty old. Here's about the closest I've gotten to a full Chero bottle. They always seem to be broken on me, but top's busted off of it, but I should be able to do a pretty decent whiskey glass. But yep, running of the chickens. But you can kind of date it based on the Chero right there. Of course, Columbus, Georgia, which is pretty common. I believe it was a 27, 20, 28, 26 or 28. This one was full, surprisingly. Not as old, but you can probably read right there beverages on it, but it was a Kiss brand. Still got some of the etching from the it says $3.94 down there at the bottom, but some of the etching from the label, I've noticed it happens quite often. Here's that pretty big bottle. It's Duraglass. It's got a 6 right there, so it's probably 36. It's not super old, but gives you kind of an idea. And this one is quite a bit newer. It's Cook Chemical spray grip patent pending, Kansas City, Missouri. If y'all are able to see that. And it says real kill. Still has the original cap on. It's pretty rusted though. Couple manganese glass pieces. I don't know how well you can see that. It's got a good purple hue to it. I just like collecting some of the purple glass. I don't know how well you can see that too, but that's got like a really cool peach color. I like keeping some of the fragments just to, might do something with them one day. It's got a nice little blue color to it. This is just some of the embossed fragments that I've found. St. Joseph's, something purity, reassures purity, maybe. Got something else up there at the top, but prescription probably said Chattanooga, Tennessee, maybe cold and cough cure, something along those lines. These are probably bottom of mason jars. They're pretty thick. Nice blue color to them though. This is most likely another one of those Vaselines, but it's pretty well melted, as you can see. They were doing a lot of burning in that spot, so I found quite a few pieces of melted glass, but I thought that was pretty cool because it was a whole jar. Now these, I'm not sure if these are uranium glass or not. You can almost see light through them. They're just some type of dish piece. One day I'll put a light to them, see what they look like. I got some pretty nice china pieces laying around. This is just one of the ones that I've picked up. I ain't gonna show you everything, but it's actually got a bridge. If that'll focus. You can kind of see a bridge over there. Some decorative dish pieces. These just had, I don't know if you can see it, but they're actually embossed. Or not embossed, but grooved along where those lines are in the painting. And this might be, again, another uranium glass piece. I'm not sure, but kind of see some of the flowers and whatnot on the edge. It's an extract bottle, either vanilla or something like that. Prescription bottles. It's a cork top. It's actually got a little bit of a green hue to it. It's Anchor Hawking. 32, 22, something like that. Probably more like 32. But just a few of the pieces I wanted to share with you guys, and hopefully I'll keep finding more pieces to share. I appreciate y'all hanging out this far if you're still here. If you do like what I'm doing, or if you don't, feel free to leave a comment below. I'm happy to take any type of criticism, any advice. I just like sharing and documenting what I find, and even for myself, it's cool to go back through and see what I've done, share some of the adventures and relics that I've been able to recover. So appreciate you hanging out to this point, and if you do appreciate it and you do like what I share, then please, it does really help if you leave a like and consider subscribing. That way you can follow for more content later on, and we'll keep sharing, whether it be the relics, the bottles, more hobby farm in the future, and then hopefully even at some point I plan on upgrading my yard here in the future to be more self-sufficient. I've already showed you some of the chickens that I have here locally, so but I do want to build up this property to kind of provide for my family and keep doing this recreational stuff to share with you guys. So appreciate you hanging out, and hope to see you next time.